欢迎收看茉莉玩游戏。然后这一段我等一下存档。
A few weeks later, I received an invitation from Bishop Waleran. In Winchester, we and Waleran's allies were to meet King Stephen himself. The bishop seemed assured that because we had helped the king, Stephen would support us in return. And that with his help, we would be able to rebuild Kingsbridge Cathedral.
Percy Hamley.
Bishop Waleran. Good morning. Ali!
新角色吗？
Over there! The Hamleys!
Again, thank you for your assistance in Kingsbridge, my son.
We have to thank you. Without you, we wouldn't be here today. Right, Mother?
Of course. Well, don't just stand there. Walk out with me, but very calmly. We can't let them see us.
Oh, children, pardon me.
他这里是哪里啊？
Now we're only missing one more.
亨利主教哎。
Here he is.
Good morning.
Bishop Henry, this is my prior.
Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge, my Lord Bishop.
英国的国王亨利
You won't have to
一
say
世
much
二世
today,
什么的，
Philip.
原本是主
Leave
教
the
吗？
talking
还是没
to
关
us.
系？
No, leave the talking to me. King Stephen is my brother, after all. Let us make haste. My brother is an early riser.
哈？
We must make haste. I want to go hunting in the New Forest.
打猎。
England is full of game. No comparison to Normandy. This country's still wild.
This is Waleran Bygod, the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
Waleran, I remember you. We've met before.
And Percy Hamley.
My king.
He brought Bartholomew to justice. And it's not the first time he's helped me. He has Norman blood in him. We should hunt together someday.
Indeed, sire.
Bartholomew, on the other hand, will not leave the jail
巴萨
alive.
罗缪谁啊？
Percy Hamley did not do it without help, my lord. It was I who told him of the plot.
沃尔伦是主教，
And now you come to be rewarded as
所以有好
well.
几个主教。
I see.
刚刚有一个亨利主教，
My brother, the Cathedral of Kingsbridge has burnt down. Waleran asks for a
对啊，一
reward,
堆叫
not for
亨利的。
himself. He asks for our church.
I take it your
随便
church
路
cannot
上
afford
都
to
是一堆
rebuild that
亨利
cathedral, Henry. Neither can the crown.
没有钱重建。
Or rather, Bishop Waleran had an idea. You could give the Earl of Shiring's lands to the Bishop of Kingsbridge to finance the rebuilding of the cathedral.
I like the idea. But Percy and his men were the ones who took Owl's Castle, not Bishop Waleran. Right, Percy?
Yes, my king.
He knows the area, and he will be a loyal earl, will you not?
Of course, my king.
You ought to give thanks to God first. God made you king.
Don't go on like that, Henry. Don't do that.
这个亨利
You know
完
what
全的
happened?
就不想要信上帝啊，不想要被宗教左右的感觉。
It was a long way to this throne.
为什么要 take 这只狗？ 它
Yes,
很
my
重要吗？
brother.
Now I will hunt.
My Lord King, I thank you for being willing to reconsider the future of the Shiring Earldom.
When shall we hear your decision?
Tomorrow. Bring my bow. Tell the men we hunt.
打猎。
Philip, Wayland and I have much to
一
discuss.
个不给我存档的节奏啊！
But what can I do to help?
Well, my brother asked me to get a confession from the traitor Bartholomew. A confession would be helpful against those who believe Bartholomew's arrest was unjust, and it may help us to convince my brother to forget all about his promise to Percy Hamley.
亨利主教说，如果巴萨罗缪招供的话，就可能对我们有帮助。亨利主教说，如果巴萨罗缪招供的话，可能对我们有帮助。可是那个人在哪？贵族团。
Percy Hamley will have the earldom of Shiring.
But would he make a good earl?
Who cares? Stephen wanted the throne for 20 years. Now that he has it, he must be loyal to those who are loyal to him.
Who knows? Maybe Percy will make a good earl.
From what I've heard, Lady Hamley pulls the strings.
让伯爵忏悔。
How could you let her get away? That little bitch.
I will find her, Mother.
She was here? Why?
To see her father, of course. But that won't help her. She has already made a fool of you once. Don't let it happen again.
No, Mother.
所以，上帝，这是上帝，这上帝有
It's about time you showed up.
太诡异吧？
Regan Hamley? We've not been formally introduced.
You are a fool. Is that formal enough for you, monk? You don't understand any of this, do you? It's as if you've never set
How
a
can I
single
help
foot
you,
outside
Lady
your little
Hamley?
pride. How you let yourself be
她怎么
used
讲话讲不
by
停
those
啊？这女
two
的。
greedy bishops, I'll never know. Waleran wants the lands of the earldom for himself. Henry knows that. Say something. You don't believe
Why
me, do
would
you,
Waleran
monk?
bring me then?
To plead his case. If Stephen had not believed him, Waleran would have sent you forward. I know you don't trust me, but your bishops are no
Do
different
you have
from
a
me.
way to prove any of this?
Ride with my son, William. Just a few hours. I will prove to you that Waleran will betray you.
沃尔伦是谁？我已经
All
忘
right,
记了。
I will ride with your son, if only to prove you wrong.
Very well. Maybe you're not a fool after all. But do not let the bishops see you. William,
What?
ride with Father Philip. Do as I said.
Huh? What?
William Hamley declined to tell me where we were heading. He enjoyed keeping me in the dark and forcing me to follow his lead. Sometimes he sped ahead on his war horse, and it took me some effort to catch
所以他们
up.
要去哪里啊？
But sooner or later he would stop and wait, sneering as I rejoined him. On one occasion, he stood there urinating against a rock. I caught up with him, he
我忘了拉
turned
裤子
without
转过
covering
来。
himself. He found my shock at his shameful behavior comical. He laughed, got back into the saddle, spurred his horse, and rode off. Again, I followed, hoping this journey had not been another.
那时候修士都是这种发型吧，地中海发型，这样也不错啦。这样到底谁秃头，谁是真正的秃头是不会被发现的。赶上威廉哦。 赶上威廉。
Near a bridge, I found William with a group of washerwomen. He was shouting at them. When I arrived, I could only hear their replies. They said that they had not seen a girl or a boy fitting his description. A younger, blonde woman said that even if she had seen the girl, she would not tell him. Apparently, she had heard of William Hamley.
他很有名，是不是？威廉 Hamley。
William grabbed the startled-looking woman by the arm. He shoved his right hand under her skirt. She started crying. The other women asked William to stop, but were afraid to anger him.
这威廉
William
怪怪
turned
的。
and grinned when he saw me approaching. When he heard my words, William's grin faded. He pushed the young woman away. The other women looked at me in a strange way. They must have asked themselves why a monk would ride with such a man as William. We rode off, and William stared at me full of spite. I told him I pitied him. I did not tell him why, because I had no words for it.
这人很奇怪耶，
We
这
did
个
not
威廉
talk after
不
that.
正派，
Not for a long time.
什么艾伦不懂，在说什么 GBA？ 我不是很懂哦。黑斯戴德什么地方啊？
William talked to more strangers along the way. First, I believed he was asking for directions. Then I realized that money was changing hands. William was
有
paying
看到了地图。
for information. I was glad that for now he had lost interest in hurting others. Then I saw an old woman
他
pointing
在
William
跟
to a bearded
威廉
man on
跟
a
陌
horse.
生人都在讲话，买情报。老妇人给威廉指了一个骑着马的胡须男。
William called the man a horse thief. Then he grinned and signaled the puzzled man to get on his horse and ride with him. They rode faster and faster, and I could not hear what more they talked
哦
about.，
抱歉，我撞到麦克风。所以嘞，追不上啊。他现在变成跟踪，是不是？原本明明是
I
一
could
起
not
的。
hear much. It seemed the man had agreed on a deal with William. He received a handful of coins, and before he rode off north, I believed I heard the two mention a name, Aliena, and I prayed that whatever William's plan was, that it would fail.
他们想要做什么啊？两个人好像要内线交易一样。
Then William waved at me to ride faster. I reckoned we had to be close to where Lady Hamley wanted us to go. Not long after, my stomach turned as I realized just where exactly we were bound.
肚子饿了。沃尔伦主教，我把那个主教的宫殿，我刚刚关掉一下那个每次
Just a moment.
礼拜六叫我更新的东西。
What?
You know very well that Bishop Waleran is in Winchester now. So what are we doing here?
No idea. Mother never tells me anything. She treats me and Father like damn children. It's a wonder Father ever got to fuck her in the first place. But here I am, and I'm starving.
所以他也饿了。
Starving.
Where are you going?
In there.
No.
I'm sure the bishop would want to see me well fed. We won't be staying long, so whatever it is you gotta do it fast. How can I help you? How about you step aside?
好，他这样说这样一句话就可以进去了。雷跟汉姆雷为什么要送我们来这里呢？沃尔伦的秘密是什么？谁知道啊？沃尔伦的秘密是什么？骑马离开这里。
William forgot to close his saddlebag.
哦，偷看。1136年1月，我对这个时间我没有什么概念。威廉，杀错就是犯罪。如果夺取生命是为了保护上帝和教堂，那杀错 还是一种犯罪吗？这是什么战斗？为了圣地加入我们十字军的所有骑士也是这样，信仰就是他们的盔甲。所以他的主教是主教沃尔伦主教他叫威廉，一起加入十字军吧。只要听从主教的指挥，那其实是无罪的。这样，沃尔伦主教都是在教唆别人杀人的人吗？秘密，这不就是他的秘密吗？小马。
What are we doing here? What am I asking you for? You just did what you were told.
那我就只能进去啦，宫殿门。上帝的话语。
Whoever is righteous has regard for the life of his beast.
就这样。没有别的地方可以去了，只剩这里。
I shouldn't even be here.
不应该在这，所以我们要走了吗？为什么不能过去？不能点那个码了哦。
Whoever is righteous has regard.
可是没有别的地方可以点嘞。这里，大门。等等，浓雾中的轮廓。沃尔伦有自己的建筑工程，他在盖什么呢
Is this why Regan Hamley thinks that Waleran wants the lands of Shiring for himself? He is the bishop. He can do as he pleases. Perhaps he's just building a guest house. No, it is too big for that. What in the name of Christ is he building out there?
对啊，他在建什么建筑物啊？路。不能走了吗？
What in the name of...
不能再过去了。这还能点吗？走快点
I have to find out more. I have to.
所以呢，就这样。所以进去问啊，用跑的，跑起来。他没办法跑。可以进去了。
You, please.
怎么了
I saw you arriving with him. I don't know who you are, but you have to help me.
好。
What happened?
He forced me to serve him food. He took the Lord's name in vain, and he pushed me and touched me.
哈
Oh,
威廉邦
God.
Ah, the monk. Oh.
Oh.
Did the boy call you? So what? Did he ask you for help?
Yes.
Did he come running?
He did.
I should have knocked your teeth out, boy.
好可怕哦！那时候对那个
We're young men, he and I play rough.
小男孩做了什么事呢？
I asked you to leave.
And that is what we will do. What will the bishop think of your behavior?
Listen, we're all on the same side here.
谁跟你一伙
We are not.
You, me, him, we're all working for the bishop. He won't mind. I play rough, so what?
没救了。
We are all men of God.
How are you working for the bishop?
You already forgot? I found you, back in Kingsbridge, when I escorted him.
You did not find me.
The bishop and I got talking. We have an understanding.
An understanding about what?
I took Earl's castle for him.
Oh?
Your parents agreed to arrest Bartholomew because they wanted his earldom.
Who cares what they think? I felled Bartholomew's men with my sword. The old man was begging me for his life. On his knees, he begged me. I did it for the bishop.
What?
But hey, I'm sure you did great things for him as well. You think my father took Earl's castle?
I pity you.
Again? You dare to say that again? You pity me. I pity you. You're not a man. Neither of you are.
We are men of God.
A man kills, and a man fucks. And no one talks down to me. No one! I know you saw me and that whore at the river. I would have fucked that woman if it hadn't been for you.
And what would that have achieved?
She'd have learnt her lesson. And don't you think I noticed how you spied on me and that horse thief? I should kill you for that. I should. Let me tell you, I will fuck Bartholomew's whore of a daughter. I will fuck her good. I'm a man. Damn it, I'd fuck the boy if that was the only way to put him in his place. Hell, he looks like he'd enjoy it too.
Not even God would forgive those sins.
Of course he would. He already did. The bishop told me.
Then the bishop is wrong.
哇，他竟然说主教错了，哇！
We're on the same side here. Now, we will stay here a while longer, as I've not finished.
真的吗？你要选左边吗
？Shit.
来不及了，我在主教的房间哦。
Throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
What?
Hell. It is a depiction of hell.
The bishop said the relief intimidates even his most impious visitors.
这个人完成邪教了。
They all fear death.
I'm not afraid to die.
Do not fear those who kill the body. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body. In hell.
Who's he?
The devil. A fallen angel.
I have nothing to be afraid of.
The cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars. Their souls are the devil's. They will all go to hell.
Stop it! Hell is far away. I'm not afraid.
总有一天会到的。不是要说什么亵渎上帝之类的啦，但是上帝原不原谅这件事情，我目前反正我是持无神论的，所以我也不知道其实选哪边比较好。反正就继续玩吧。
We should leave.
I'm not done here yet. We stay.
所以我对他说，如果选错的话，就是因为我不是很了解基督教或是天主教的事情。 油腻的盘子，没想到我可以把东西捡起来。弄翻的杯子，他在收刮就对了。威廉把酒洒得满桌都是。面包。
If the bishop finds out about this, he will not be pleased.
桌
I
子
have to fix this.
不知道怎么清理。
And if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
What's that? It's from the scripture. The end of days.
The second death of the sinners.
Bishop Wayland said that if a sinner stares into the flame, the devil stares back from the lake of fire. What?
I can't see him.
哈？他怎么了？是恶魔。
What is it?
他怎么
We
了？
ride back to Winchester. Now.
他为什么会看到恶魔 ？What？ 他不是说他看不到吗
What happened?
Maybe he saw things to come.
好，
How can I thank you?
告诉我建筑工地的
Tell
事
me,。what is being built out there?
What?
A substantial construction is underway, it seems.
心不正。
Yes, but
What is it?
a castle. The bishop is building a castle.
城堡，材料已经用完了。
A castle? Why a castle?
I don't know. It is not for me to ask or question the bishop.
Of course.
And I doubt it's for you to question him either. That man, William, had no idea why you two came here, had he?
干嘛？他也讨
You
厌
came
我
here
了
to
吗？
spy on the bishop. You brought this man here.
I...
Leave. Go. But leave the tableware.
I only wanted to tidy up the table.
还给他，还给他，我不要了。反正这餐具没有什么用的是吗？他竟然还要把它拿出来。回去温彻斯特了。
There you are. My son seemed thoughtful when he returned.
You priests and your talk. You always get to him.
He seemed more excited after talking to your bishop, though. Then again, we know Waleran is good with words.
好，他是她
Don't
丈
we,
夫
my
哦。
husband?
Of course, yes.
Speaking of Waleran, what did you find, monk?
建筑工地。
A construction site.
Ah. So Waleran has a building project of his own. Did you also find out what he is building?
A castle.
Yes. He is building a castle for himself. And he used up every stone and every tree on his own lands. He claims he wants Bartholomew's land for your cathedral. But what Waleran wants is a castle.
He's always been like that.
Not long ago, you doubted my word. Do you still doubt me now, Father?
What do you want from me?
As Prior of Kingsbridge, you will agree that my husband shall have the whole earldom of Shiring.
And why would I do you a favor like that?
Because we will support the rebuilding of your
Oh.
cathedral with our
我只要封他们爵位就可以了，
and
是不是
our？ timber.
The king can live up to all of his promises, and Waleran gets nothing.
That is our offer. What do you say?
我想要重建教堂。去吧。
I agree.
Ah. Did you hear, my husband?
Yes, you said he'd agree.
My husband will let the king know of our agreement. Bishop Wayland will be quite surprised. You will see his true face when he does not get what he wants.
哇，我就要被主教放逐了吧？毕竟主教在这种时候还是最大的啊。让伯爵忏悔，我根本就没有让他忏悔啊！伯爵在哪？这个人是狱卒。
Good day.
Would you want to pick out a nice warm cell for yourself?
How dare you?
Oh, I'm just pulling your leg. See? A smile. Just for you, Father.
啥？
Bishop Henry said Bartholomew is in the
在监狱吗？
Where was that again?
什么？在监狱哦？搞什么？
Bishop Henry sends me.
The bishop, eh? What does he want?
He wants me to talk to Bartholomew of Shiring.
Bartholomew of Shiring? Ah. It's only Bartholomew now.
Yay.
It's his 4th day without bread. Soon he won't even be Bartholomew anymore.
快饿死了，是不是？
Bartholomew, I am Brother Philip. Could you forgive those that wronged you?
Only God forgives. A monk should know that.
招供。
Why did you go against the king?
Stephen sent you. Why would you side with the usurper?
I was asked to make you confess.
Stronger men tried that before you. Why should I confess to you?
这里好了。
Your people found refuge in my priory. Your confession will help me to give them work.
啊，这好像威胁哦！天哪！
I have no sins to confess. My only regret is that I failed.
I will not tell the king that. They would kill you.
They have already done that.
这是什么？
Monk, tell them that I confessed.
哦？
To what?
All of it. Treason.
为什么？
But
the son shall not suffer for the iniquity of the father. Tell Stephen that as well.
You know the scripture.
Richard and Aliena, my children, they must live.
放过他的孩子，呵，没有问题。
And a good day to you too, Father.
主教，招认了。
He confessed to everything, but he asks for clemency for his children.
Good. I will let my brother know what we have achieved today once he returns from
狩猎，
Good, Philip. You did
还有
well.
空出去狩猎，爽爽的。
About Bartholomew's children.
My brother was never one to judge a man by the deeds of his father. Still, I shall mention Bartholomew's request to him.
好吧，就这样。
Maybe I should come back tomorrow.
Yes, there is not much a monk can do here.
Yes, your bishop and I will do what we can to help your priory.
My loyal subject, Percy Hamley, today becomes the Earl of Sharing. Of the former Earl's possessions, Percy shall have the castle.
变成他们是伯爵了，刚那两个
And all the
人。
land that is tenanted to knights, and all farmlands, pastures, forests, and quarries.
这国王讲话好慵懒啊。
I swear by all that is holy to be your liegeman, and to fight for you against any other.
My king.
Ah, yes. Of course, I have not forgotten the worries of my bishops. The Earl of Sharing himself, Percy here, solved this problem for me. Thanks to him, I can uphold my promise. Don't worry, Bishop Waleran. Kingsbridge shall be rebuilt. Percy told me of a man here whom my brother has not yet introduced. Come forward, Prior.
终于要介绍
My brother,
认识了。
may I present to you Philip of Gwynedd?
My king.
You seem afraid. What are you worried about?
专心这个罗伯特。
I have heard that Robert of Gloucester might ride against you as well. That worries me, my king.
Why is it that all of my liegemen have less sense than you? I shall not forget you or your words, Philip of Kingsbridge. But we shall deal with Robert and his sister another day. Now, about the arrangement between you and Percy Hamley. He told me that he wants to support you in financing timber and stone for your new cathedral.
现在才发现这国王
I
的脚好
wholeheartedly
小哦。
agree with the plan you two have devised. It shall be done.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lord.
It seems unnecessarily complicated to give the land to the bishop. Percy told me that you, Father Philip, share that sentiment. He told me it was your idea to take up the burden of managing the rebuilding of the cathedral yourself.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
I'm glad that we all were able to help you, Bishop Waleran, in this pressing matter. After all you have done for me.
Thank you, Lord King.
Bartholomew lost everything in his attempt to end my reign. This morning he was found dead in his cell.
他死了。
I've heard that you, Prior, worry for his children, Richard and Aliena.
对。
While they shall lose their status, their name, and their land, they shall go free, wherever they are.
You must be very proud, Lady Hamley.
Of course. Father Philip has been very understanding in all this.
Yes, he is remarkable. Very remarkable.
My husband and I were terrified when we heard about the fire in Kingsbridge. It is a blessing that we can help him and his priory now.
You sowed the wind, Philip.
干嘛主教这么不爽？我做了什么不好的事吗？我去监狱看他，不然没办法过啊。